Do. Welcome to the Rasslecast Power Hour. Hell yeah, the best wrestling podcast there was, the best wrestling podcast there is, and the best wrestling podcast ever will be.
All right.
First try. I'm one of your hosts, B Hyphen, but more importantly, as always, I like to set up my guy with the hot tag. Handsome Bane, take the tag. How are you doing tonight, sir?
What's going on? I'm going to bury you just a little bit. Don't worry.
That's cool.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
It's good to see you're back from the French fucking Riviera, man. You know, last week we had to go ahead and give these guys some table scraps. But we're back, Marks. We're back, you sweaty, smelly jerks.
They had a show to listen to.
And, yeah, y'all got a show, man, but, you know.
Chickens.
Yeah, you know, fuck it. It was great. It was still good. It was still good. But I don't know. I wanted to incorporate Charlotte Flair into this week, but I don't know. Whatever. I was gonna incorporate Charlotte Flair into something about, you know, Aryan, whatever. Something Charlotte Flair. You're weird for liking her and taking her out of context. There you go. Boom.
I'm a double mark.
We did it. We did it.
I'm that guy looking at Charlotte Flair ear picks.
Wait. Oh, God.
Ew.
Freak.
No.
I mean, you know, he knows what he likes, right?
And the girls ask me to stop, and I say no.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Oh,
Do we have
man.
any shit news this week before we bring on our guests? Was, you know,
There
really not a guest.
was something that I could have swore there was something that happened.
I'm sure there's some shit. We'll
related.
pull it up later.
Yeah. But we have a guest, as per usual. We have the one, the only, the uncensored Mike, the Gorilla Monk himself. Michael Lamerique is here. How are you doing tonight, Mike?
Come on, dog.
Yeah. I'm here, baby. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm chilling.
I'm so glad you're here, buddy.
I think
so
that
glad
was
you're
too
here.
much. I went 150.
Yeah, you popped that. Yeah, that audio said "fuck you." I'm out of here.
It did.
The audio said nope.
I'm here for it.
Me. I
I'm not
was
gonna
like,
be able to do it.
it could not handle me. It was not enough bandwidth for me.
The
But I'm
bandwidth
here
could not
for the-
handle you right now.
Bandwidth could not handle me. And speaking of things I can't handle,
Oh, man, they are excited for you.
yo,
There
bunch of sea monkeys back there. What the fuck?
I was styling out there like a champion here.
That sounds like something a friend of the show would say, who will, I'm sure, might pop in later if he's going to make an
Oh
appearance.
my god.
Who knows? Who
We'll see.
knows? Lamb, before we forget, I'm going to steal something that Eric did on the Alapal last week. Tell the people where they can find you now so that we don't forget later.
Right now, if they're looking for me on Instagram, they can find me at Gorilla Monk. They can find me on Twitter at Uncensored Mike. If you're looking for me, you will be able to find me pretty easily.
And what's
Yeah,
up
man,
with the soapbox?
Soapbox is coming through with a few episodes shortly.
Nice.
And I've got something else I've been working with our girl Rochelle. It's called Another Black Podcast, John. You should be actually getting friend requests from the Twitter very soon, and the episodes will be dropping as well soon.
Hell
That's what's
yeah. That's what I like to hear.
We back to work, baby.
Absolutely.
busy.
Hyphen Podcast Squad, you never take us down. I don't say it as good
the
as
squad is
Malachi,
here.
but you know, it is what it is.
Because I feel like Malaysia was like moving her head when she said that.
Oh yeah, you
never take us down. Like, you know, she probably had like the shoulders and shit into it. I feel like that's what happened. Malaysia's a very flavorful person. so.
absolutely
She's got swag, man. She's got
swag
swag.
tastic.
And she's young, guys. Don't forget, she's got youth.
I'm
I
young.
don't know.
We're,
In my
we're
dreams.
washed, bro. Don't
In
worry
my
about it.
dreams.
I think I'm younger than you guys.
Oh, shut up. How old are you, Lamb?
No, I'm really only a year younger than Eric.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
30.
we out
I'm
here.
going to be 39 in January.
Oh shit! Then I am.
Yeah. I mean, we're all washed, guys. Guys,
That's
we're
right,
all
I'm the
very,
baby.
very washed. Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
washed. I'm not washed, sir. I haven't taken a shower yet today.
Bro, your hair is the epitome of washed. You're holding on to like 70s right now.
Damn, that's okay.
I'm just saying, I want that curliness, but yeah.
Don't forget. Do remember, DJ cluing the ones and twos over there. God.
All right.
So, Lamb,
Right.
we always start the show out with a specific question.
Oh no.
And normally the question is, how did you get into wrestling? But in your case, how did you not get into wrestling? Is what I want to know.
Or really, what's like your experience with it?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
So I grew up in a more controlled household, we'll say. Listen, there was one TV, okay?
That's better.
There was one TV at first, and if it wasn't on channel 2 or the news, somebody was getting beat. And the only time we were ever really watching,
That's the Haitian answer for everything. Beating.
listen,
Beating.
it worked against the French. Might as well do it to the kids. So
Come on, man. You do that shit to your enemies, man, not your children. What the shit?
Listen, the Bible that everybody's confused says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child," and nobody really understood that, so they beat their children. Anyway, so with one television, it was like, hey, the only time you're watching anything else was on the weekends, and on the weekends, when we wake up in the morning, we'd rather be watching cartoons. I wasn't up early enough on a Saturday to watch. They had a program that used to replay wrestling early Saturday mornings.
Used to be Superstars for me.
Yeah,
I remember.
I want to say that was it because it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And Sundays, we're in bed by 8, so we weren't staying up to watch them.
That sounds like me, man. I had 8:30. I was an 8:30 kid for years.
Up until when?
Up until I want to say like junior year of high school. Now,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Lamb, I'm right there with you.
mid-90s.
I want to say it was high school before I was able to stay up a little later, according to my parents.
Right,
bro.
So mid high school, sophomore, junior year, I'm able to stay up till 10. And there's more than one TV in the house. My parents have their own TV. The kitchen has a TV. The living room has a TV. I have a TV that was handed down to me. And there was no remote, so I have to go and press the button for it every single time, even though
Real nigga shit.
It's got a digital dial, but you got to get up and press the buttons and shit because somebody lost the remote.
Oh, y'all remember the UHF and VHF?
Yep. Turn
this
that
is
bad
why,
boy.
Stop turning the damn dial that fast. You're going to break my damn TV.
Does anybody
listen,
remember the
Just
TV
wash
box?
shit out of here.
I used
The
to have
TV
the
box.
TV box, and like I had it in my room for a brief time before I got in trouble. My dad took it out, but but look, it literally
Porn.
had
That's all that
I was a
means.
kid. I was a kid, so I wasn't even there yet. And it was like this brown box, and it had like numbers from like 2 all the way up to like maybe 30, and like you would turn the switch, and it would turn the channel. And I've never seen this thing since I was a child, and I always would go to
God
29
damn,
and watch Nickelodeon, man.
I have not seen that. Oh, also, we didn't have cable, so some of the things came on USA. USA was
Raw.
cable.
Yeah.
So everything. So when I first started watching it, it was like, okay, I could watch reruns
Right.
of whatever happened earlier in the week, but you're staying up till like 11 o'clock midnight, and then you're not really catching it until SmackDown came out, and it was on Thursday nights on regular channels, and I was like, oh shit,
UPN, baby.
exactly. UPN was pulling it for us, and then
You pick a.
wow. So
I like that one, brother.
SmackDown was my first into it, and then we got everybody had black boxes. So then we started watching Monday Night Raw a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But Monday nights, busy night because everybody's watching TV. There was only one cable box in the house. So if you got to watch something on Monday night, you better be more important than everybody else. Because my parents, whatever they were watching, that's what it was on.
So what were you watching on Monday Night Slam?
Whatever my parents were watching.
Raymond?
I don't even remember. It could have been something. It could have been something on regular ass TV, but because the cable box was in their room, there was no way I was going to just sit there and change it to Monday Night Raw.
Watch out, Dad! I need to see Stone Cold.
Yeah, man. At that point in time, though, you probably like if they would have caught one episode, they probably would have been like, "Hey, this shit lit." Put that wrestling shit on, dog. Just
turn on that rock.
Put on wrestling. Put on wrestling.
I feel like if I asked my parents like how they felt about wrestling back then, they were like, we used to watch it. And I'm like, you guys used to watch this shit and didn't tell me? They're like, yeah. What were you doing?
Yeah, fuck you. You're a kid.
All of our parents watch wrestling, man. All of them.
Right. So, yeah, I didn't really get into... So I wasn't really able to get into it. But then I had a computer in my room. And I would be up late playing WoW. Or excuse me, it was Warcraft first and then World of Warcraft well after. But, Warcraft and Diablo.
Nerd.
Yes.
Hey. Nerd. Do you feel better?
I mean,
gosh, leave the guest alone.
It had to happen at some point. I mean, this is why the nerds go into the back of the room and then they get their backpacks and start aiming at the bigger bodies. Don't run. Anyway, so
that was a lot.
It works.
So let's see. We go off into high school, then college. You just don't have time. You figure, oh yeah, you have all sorts of, open blocks and classes. But no, you don't have time because
that's a very common. That's what we've been seeing a lot on here when we everybody we talk to is like, yep. And then I went to college and discovered that I didn't have to leave the girl's room, and I stopped watching wrestling.
Pretty much.
So I would just pop back into wrestling every now and then. Sometimes it would be like major events like WrestleManias or Hell in the Cells, things like that. Well, that would happen at WrestleMania. But, and especially depending on who's doing what, because I was a big Triple H fan. So if it was like Triple H was about to get into the ring to do something, I'm like, yeah, let me check that out.
My sacrifice.
Listen, his return, and when
everybody remembers the return, and everybody remembers
because
the sacrifice.
Triple H was like wide as fuck.
Yeah,
Triple H came out. That
nigga pecs look like turkey breast, nigga. Like,
I don't even I would love.
God, all right, nigga. Damn.
It'd be like, oh yeah, you weren't taking HGH, Triple H, because you look like
he was not.
He's massive. Like, if you see the pictures before what was it? It was a back act. No, it was
when he was the Hunter Hearst Helmsley character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been posting that all day. I've been posting the Hunter Hearst Helmsley gif all day talking about apples. So get them weak ass Granny Smiths and Red Delicious out of here. I said Red Delicious are for horses you don't respect.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with Granny Smith apples though?
Yeah,
trash.
Granny Smiths are kind of. There's a reason why
basic.
They use them for baking and not.
That shit basic as hell. Get Granny Smith out of here, dog. Grow up, man. Get a Honey Crisp. Get a Pizzazz. Get an Opal. Get something that's different.
Yeah,
don't settle for less, dog. Treat yourself.
We just went apple picking today.
That's awesome.
We went apple picking today, and we tried out Spencer apple, and that shit was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt weird about biting into an apple with a man's name on it.
Oh Lord,
get over that.
I mean, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Dog, I'm telling you, I would eat my enemies, dog. Like, I would eat my enemies.
I got enemies. I eat all my enemies.
Yeah, if somebody did something bad enough, I'd partake. I'd have a chest burger quick, like in front of them.
I still say one of the coolest scenes ever I read in the comic book was the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 2, when Jekyll decided to eat the Invisible Man. Yo, that was some bloody ass shit. Wait,
Jekyll
you don't know
decided-
this?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I never read the books.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Volume 2.
I didn't even go see the movie. I was like, all right, dog, I'm good.
I saw the
The
movie on
movie was-
DVD.
The movie was all right.
I wish
but
that wasn't the
mean,
way that Sean Conn went out, but it is what it is. Because he never did another role after that. Yeah, I read about it in Wizard years ago, and then I ended up reading it, and that shit is brutal, and it's crazy. And he's literally eating the Invisible Man because he did some foul
Finding Forrester.
shit.
Wow.
Where the bitches at?
Where the bitches at, Knuckles?
Where are the bitches? It's me, Sean Connery. I get back to the wrestling, niggas.
Oh, man.
Sorry. You know I said niggas.
Mhm.
You know I
You-
said it.
You gotta send Sean Connery.
Can we give Sean
Close the door
Conn a
out.
nigga pass?
No.
Why?
Can't do that shit.
Why?
What?
007
He's a white
can't
man,
say,
dog. You can't
007
okay
can't say
any
nigga.
white man say no.
No,
See,
not at all.
You got,
one,
dog,
he's dead. Two,
You gotta,
this is
nah,
fictional.
man. I will not allow you to be a tapping Daffy
Oh,
like
that's
that.
fair.
Dog. I don't
That's
care
fair.
who it is.
That's
I
fair.
will not be a tapping Daffy, dog.
Don't
But he
be
sounds
soft
so
shoeing
cool
on
when
us,
you
Kelly.
say it.
Don't be soft shoeing on us.
I ain't no soft shoe.
There you go.
Who?
Sorry.
There
His
you
nigga
go.
Mike, I forgot who Mike was talking about, but he said that nigga had the softest shoe, and I was dying laughing. It was some coon ass nigga. They got the softest
The
shoe.
softest of shoes.
Oh,
All right, so you went to college and you didn't have time for it, and then you just never really picked it back up, even with being best friends with this man Eric over here.
Well, that's the thing. We went to events that had wrestling on
Yeah.
there. So I would still be watching it and engaging in it, but it's still very light.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, wrestling's on 3 times a week.
Mm.
I get to watch it once every
More
so
than that.
many,
Well,
so much, and so like yeah, and keeping with that, I mean, like, what are your experiences like when you watch something you haven't watched it in a while? You're not caught up on like what characters or who's what personas or who's got beef or who's who.
no.
Like, how do you find it like when you come back into that though, and it's like you've got a match? Like I can remember, I believe we were at Juan's and we were watching I think it was Aleister Black versus it was when Aleister won the NXT title. It was
Andrade?
Andrade, and Zelina Vega was Andrade's manager. I remember that. I know Nancy was there, and we all were watching it, and like everybody was super into it just because, like, just based off of what was happening in that half hour. You know what I mean? Like,
So I appreciate that. Like, besides the story is like just before the match, and there's a lot of lead up and talking before the match, and the last match ends, and it's just packed, and they're just bookends. But when the match starts, it draws you in, and it doesn't matter what the story was. It doesn't matter who you the reason you like them. You're like, I'm here for this match. We also watched the Nakamura match, and I was locked into. I didn't know who the fuck Nakamura was. I was like, yo, who is this bouncing ass Asian Mike Jackson? And I was like, yo, this match is dope as fuck. And
I think it was it might have been like when Travoy was watching it. He was like, "This nigga about to wrestle with the Thriller on?" And I was like, he didn't know who he was either. So then he came out there with the red black jacket.
And I don't know, was it Aleister Black that has the Glorious theme?
Nah, that was Bobby Roode. And he doesn't even use it anymore.
Listen, they had that was the one where they had somebody with the piano playing and the choir, and I was like, all right, I don't know shit about this dude, but this entrance is fucking glorious. And it was, and that immediately snaps your attention to what's going on, the story and everything. Like, people talk about like the story of everything, like football teams. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I watched it, but once I'm watching the game, I see the struggle that's happening right then and there. That's what gets me in. What's happening now?
Mm-hmm.
The whole, they've been battling for 16 weeks.
Yes.
One of them has to die tonight. All right. This is the part I'm here for. It's tonight. Let's
You're
do
all
this.
about the plot and storytelling.
Right. No,
Yeah.
sometimes the plot and the storytelling are great, but sometimes it languishes and you're like, all right, I'm not invested anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember the whole thing with oh my God, with Spinneroonie. And I hated the
Booker
name of
T.
Booker T. And I was like, I was invested into that. You know, I wanted him to win.
Which
And
match was it?
Oh,
Booker
no, was
T
it WrestleMania 19?
Yes, it was WrestleMania 19. I remember that because
the disappointment.
the disappointment.
Purple Trunks Triple H.
All talk about that. And I think that's also when they started like really going after and like making things a lot more stealable from people because they were like, damn, you just stole that from him. We need to find a way to roll that back so that everybody can have it stolen back just as easily, but whatever.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Oh God. and so with storylines, you're invested in it for a longer period, but the pageantry of the show right then and there always locks you right back in. And so I was always in it right then and there. But also I'm a person that's more about what's happening now than all of this shit that's happened before anyway.
Yeah.
Unless there's a need for building the case out to understand what's happening now. Like I'm always like, oh yeah, so what's up now?
Most of the time, the history doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Especially, when these guys are facing off, and it's like they completely ignore what happened 2 years ago when they like broke in somebody, like somebody will, like literally burn down somebody else's house, and then they'll like forget about it, and then they'll, you know, what I'm saying,
be
they'll
best
bring it
friends.
up in passing. Yeah, they be on teams. And
Hey,
shit.
remember I burned your house down? Don't do that again.
I feel like Triple H used to have some of the longest vengeance things against people.
Him and Randy.
He used to fuck with people, and they were like,
somebody called Triple H a deathmatch wrestler, and I was like, holy shit, he is like, oh no. That nigga only wrestles death matches, bro. Like, yeah, that nigga's always in a hardcore
I
match.
immediately think about him and Brock at WrestleMania 29.
Mad jeans.
Yes, all the jeans, all the
jeans.
denim.
We have a thing on the show. We talk about if somebody is wearing jeans, that means like they're coming to kill you.
oh
Niggas
God,
they don't put on their trunks if it's a street fight. Niggas
they
put on their jeans.
And are they
I'm
always
too mad to put on these little flexible ass drawers. I'm about to go out here in these jeans and beat your ass.
They're
Hell
always
yeah.
like some blue jeans or some
Tight ass
jeans.
Wranglers,
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. Or
No,
they
it was
might bring
only-
out the black jeans every now and then.
Tight ass Wranglers and cowboy boots, man. They about to
Not
whoop your ass.
Hell
Not
yeah.
even some stylish Levi's, just Wranglers.
Yep.
You're like,
No.
they're the
Kmart
only ones that will
special.
survive this.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, they
but
picked them up in whatever town they're
We
at.
used to have a kid in our neighborhood who would like lose his mind if you were wearing Wranglers.
Mm.
Oh no.
Like, because
He would not like me in
they
high
always
school.
was roasted. Because niggas used to love roasted, dog. They'd pull up that shirt tail real quick to see if that was some niggas them Wranglers. It's like, oh no,
Oh man,
he's discovered my Wranglers, my weak spot.
Yo,
weakness.
I used to have that fear in high school. Yeah, I was like,
Wranglers.
somebody
oh,
gonna get me for having
no.
these damn Wranglers on.
Come
But then I
on,
remembered I'm the only
dog.
black guy in my school, so it didn't really matter.
I thought we was all poor.
God damn. Were you really the only? Hold on.
One of maybe I'm gonna say 7 by the time I graduated in the whole
Nah,
school.
bro, I couldn't do that. I'd have shot.
didn't have a
I'd have aired that
choice.
bitch out. I'd have been to air that bitch out, especially in the '90s, and it was as comfortable as there was with racism back then. Oh, baby.
Yo, wait.
Wow.
Listen.
It's just like the Wikipedia. It's like the encyclopedia.
We want the gold, sucker.
My bad. I didn't even mean to touch that one, but yeah, exactly what that would have been. Exactly what that would have been.
Hey man, life and
But
times
yeah,
in
like
Hampshire
when we
High.
talk about the one thing I always talk about pro wrestling is how, regardless of whatever the problem is, whether a nigga wants the championship or you stole a nigga's urn, which we'll get to later. You stole somebody's fucking Native American headdress. whatever the case may be.
You stole their
Finishing move.
Girlfriend.
the girlfriend head.
Ah, yes, stole
Yeah,
head.
yeah. It doesn't matter. Everything that's going on, whatever our problem is going to be settled with violence, and that's like, I don't know,
Right.
like it's like there's always the promise of violence. It always comes back to we're going to get in here and we're going to, we're going to slug it out eventually. Even like in matches where it's just like, okay, well, it's two good guys and we're going to wrestle to see who's the better wrestlers. Like eventually it's always supposed to like break down and like get all nature versus nurture.
Yep.
Why, and I mean, anybody can feel free to answer this question. Why do we feel, or why do you think people feel that wrestling has to be held to this standard of like being real, like out of nowhere? You know what I mean? Like everything on TV is fake.
Right.
We know this. Like, but why is it people feel inclined to like have
why do
to
we
tell
got to
you?
suspend the disbelief?
Yeah.
I think that goes into just everybody fighting everybody else's nerdism. It's like, oh, this isn't cool. It doesn't have enough guns and blood and violence, but you should watch this because it does. Your shit is fake. And you're like, yeah, well, it takes you 6 weeks to draw half an episode. Fuck you.
I mean,
True.
facts. Yeah. It's all about maintaining the dignity of the lore of wrestling, I think, because I feel like if people really just stop like pretending like we know they're going out there and they're taking dangerous bumps and stuff, but we really talked about them, they're just going out there and having themselves a little exhibition or whatever, and then you kind of lower the stakes. It just doesn't hit the same, man. Like there has to be stakes, and even with all the storytelling and all the promos and everything else, if you go out there and you don't believe in the wrestling, all that stuff just doesn't work. So that's why you have to think that it's life or death when Charlotte and Nia Jax step into the ring this Monday on Monday Night Raw.
Now it's Nia Jax will step on me.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean,
All right.
Yeah, baby.
we will
Oh,
we will
shit.
keep her safe.
All right. So, I guess, I mean, we are asking questions already, but should we go ahead and hit Lamerique to the gauntlet?
Yeah.
All right. Now.
What?
Let's do the gauntlet.
Gauntlet. Whoops.
But I'm afraid.
Anyway. Yeah, so let's get the gauntlet questions out. So the gauntlet, we have a list of 40 questions. We're probably gonna ask you like 2 at normally.
Yeah.
But let's get down. Wait, I'm looking at this other thing I did. Great. Rasslecast Power Hour questions. Here we go. So we also gotta try to again cater to whether or not his level of fandom.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so here's one I know you'll know. Surfer Sting or Crow Sting?
I'm a bigger fan of the pageantry of Crow Sting. Surfer Sting, I feel, came out from a time where surfing was cool and being cool was...
Yeah, surfing was cool in the 80s.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
But then...
That shit was cool as hell.
Right. But then the whole nihilistic shit started coming up and it was like, you know what? Edgelord Sting works.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Edgelord Sting was my man. And it wasn't that he was scary at all, because, that whole Clockwork Orange thing didn't scare anybody.
I was frightened.
But it was a bit more versatile. And I think it, especially because of the whole straight contrast, it was just, I mean, actually, it's hugely different from Surfer Sting with those colors.
Mm-hmm.
His Surfer Sting had colors. This is a fucking bubblegum.
I think it has dope ass jackets.
No, the jackets were
Sergeant
fire.
Pepper jackets. That nigga jackets was fire as hell.
I think it was so
Edgelord-
happy too, man.
Edgelord Sting is the one. That's the one.
Okay.
Ooh.
I agree with Lamb, but I am gaining more and more respect for Surfer Sting thanks to my tag team partner, the handsome one, Handsome Bane.
Listen,
Yeah,
don't let that nigga sway you. You
nah,
want
dog. Surfer Sting tagged with RoboCop, dog. Like,
He
don't
did.
sleep.
He did.
RoboCop came out there, nigga, like bitch, with the hands, nigga.
It's just
I think it was so goddamn stereotypically robotic. like, yo,
God.
can y'all build this nigga with more points of articulation?
Yo, listen, they never thought about that either.
Wasn't that slowly getting to? He was Jason with a badge, nigga, like and a gun.
His movie was bloody enough for it.
Keep talking about that shit. Too.
Yo, his death was the worst part of the movie.
Dog,
We've been there. We've been there. Yes, it was.
They were just sitting there like,
dog, Murphy got destroyed, nigga. Like
God damn.
I'm surprised they even tried to use his body, man.
Oh,
They're
man.
like, well.
They're like, it's all just
Mush.
mess.
They did
What?
that
They're like,
dirty.
They kept his brain and his heart. They're like, really? His heart wasn't shot? Okay.
Man, look.
hey, man, plot protection. Literally.
I mean, it was under the vest. It was under the vest, but
Them Browns weren't playing.
Nah. Nah.
I'm just saying, nah. Like, it was under the vest.
He got shot in the head.
Yeah.
And they kept his brain.
You know,
He's got a durable brain.
they're doing some amazing things in in weaponized technology, man. Go ahead, ask the next. What's RoboCop? Yeah. Anyway, RoboCop, great tag team partner for Sting.
Yeah, one for RoboCop.
All right, Lamb. So you know how at a wrestling show, the crowd will start chants and be like, "This is awesome," or "Oh shit, oh shit." What wrestling chant would you like to start at a wrestling show?
You know, because we were just talking about him. My favorite one was, "What does everybody want?"
Oh yeah.
You gonna put Al Snow in the Hall of Fame?
I'm not, but I'm saying, what does everybody
Al Snow,
need?
man.
Head.
Al Snow is like, man, that guy. I respect Al Snow a lot, bro. Like, and he was like, he was a tough enough coach.
He was.
But I thought he was exactly what they needed because he did want them. He did want to see them like get good, and forgot who it was that kept fucking up and was like so unsafe. And he tied this nigga up in a move. I have to find it. He tied this dude up in a move I have never seen before. And he did it legit. Like he had this nigga pretzeled up.
Ooh.
And I can't remember, like, I've never seen that move since or before. So if you can find it, Al Snow disciplining the dude because he kept messing up. And he was just like, he takes his arm and he's just like, no. And every time he's saying no, he's bending this nigga into a different direction. Like it was totally safe. He wasn't like bullying the kid, but it was like he had to show him like, no, nigga, like I am completely in total control of what's going on and you are fucking up and you're going to hurt someone. And now I'm going to stretch the fuck out of you to show you like this is like the consequence. And there's literally nothing that kid could do about it because Al Snow is just too damn good.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I have to find
my
that.
Google search didn't find anything off the top, but
yeah,
when you
he
find
bent
it,
that
send
nigga
it to
up.
me, man.
It's probably not out there because I want to see it too bad.
You know how it is.
You know how that shit is, man. You be like Googling. Like I was looking for something the other day and it was like I kept finding everything except the one thing I was looking for, but that shit is
I don't even
maddening.
want to know how many hours of my life I've lost trying to find something that I know I've seen before, and then literally take years for me to finally find the right code combination, keyword search, and then I'm like, there it is, and I'm like, I've only been looking at this for 4 years. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So besides that, I don't think there's very many other things that no, because everything else is just like the music that I like. Like I used to love Walls of Jericho.
Break the walls down.
Yeah. That's such
That thing still slaps for a guy that's trash. But so
Chris Jericho finally looks like his THQ characters. He looks like right now that nigga looks exactly like he did on WCW versus NWO.
Yes.
Like
he
blocky,
really does.
Big blocky ass.
Yep. Slow moving.
Batman the animated series body ass.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Damn.
Big Bruce Tim.
Big
Justice
Bruce Tim
League
energy.
body ass.
Yeah, he's gonna give us a phone call after this,
Fuck off.
and you're just gonna be.
And I'll be like, unpledge your support to Donald Trump.
Listen,
And
Monday morning we're gonna be waking up, and there's just gonna be somebody knocking on the door. They're like, hey, can you come outside? I need to talk to you about that interview. Eric, come outside.
Oh, whoop Chris Jericho ass.
you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Handsome Bane is going to whip Chris Jericho's ass.
I ain't worried about that old melted ice cream body ass nigga coming out here talking about some
Ooh.
I want to see some
cornball ass
wrestling.
and
He's like,
beat Chris Jericho ass.
hey, we waiting on you.
How you gonna be from Canada and like anyway, whatever, dog.
Yeah, we've been down that path before.
Anyway, let's go to another question.
Another cue.
God, because I was gonna ask that one about the chant, but that is good. Oh wait, I guess I should answer mine. I guess I should say mine too. I have already said that I wanted to start the Langston chant for Big E. Langston, and then do that. Yeah. I would also, if they wouldn't boot me out of the arena for chanting "Take His Life," that would be kind of fun. But yeah, we used to do those too. When it was like me, Lamb, all of our whole crew, we would go watch pay-per-views at like Good Times.
Yeah,
Good Times was like a former bar, and well, not even a bar, but it was like a big
entertainment amusement.
It was like Chuck E. Cheese for grown folks. Like it had like everything there.
Laser
Dave and
it was just like
Buster's.
this. It was it kind of whooped Dave and Buster's ass though, because it had go-karts.
Ooh.
Mhm.
It had arcade games.
Did they have wings?
go-karts.
Yes.
It did have wings.
Shit,
The
I'm
wings
in.
were the wings were good though.
Underage drinking was there.
Oh, damn.
So, it was just too big. It was so fucking big. But anyway, we would go there, and then they would have wrestling pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
And you pay, what, $5 to go in there, and you go in there and you watch
And it was
wrestling pay-per-views.
It was
and
sick
we
because
would
it was
be-
sectioned off somewhere else.
Yeah. And it was really like a really big space, and we would go in there and just be shouting anything at the screen as if anybody could hear us.
Yeah,
too.
like you were.
So we'd be saying, we'd be
eardrums.
shouting like, "Take His Life." If Taker was wrestling, I'd be like, "Harvest his soul," stuff like that. If it was like a fat guy, we'd be telling him to do like moonsaults or hurricane ranas and stuff like. But it was fucking. We were hammered.
Do Starship Pain.
Didn't we go to a live wrestling event and scream that shit out too?
Oh yeah, several times. Hell yeah.
We were in the crowd, and
Yeah, I mean, there were people.
Life.
There would be people around us, like who heard us within earshot. That they would laugh, like. But I mean, I wasn't.
You're not doing it for
thinking it was life.
Not doing it,
And
for
I'm not
them.
doing it for you, you jerks. I'm doing it because I'm hammered. I'm
Oh,
doing it because I'm hammered.
Oh,
All right. Well, I don't know. What would you chant? Would you like to start, Hyphen?
I'm going to do this time. I talked about Becky. This time I want to talk about Bianca, because Bianca has been working her ass off like the past few weeks.
Ass off.
Literal ass off. Like every time she's on the screen, it's like magic, and her matches are magic right now. So I would definitely get that ESP in
super
there,
like she's like real when it comes like when we talk about the improvement of anybody. Nah, she's the real deal. Like she totally didn't even like fuck with wrestling at all. And
No.
that's nuts to me that she didn't have like any connection to wrestling. And it was just like, oh yeah, I've been doing CrossFit, but Mark Henry found me and asked me to wrestle. So I started doing it. And now I do this and I'm this good at it.
And I'm in the top 5 wrestlers in the whole company.
Yeah.
Wait, Mark Henry really did find her?
She was, because Mark Henry's strongman competition, all that stuff. So he's always watching weightlifting and anything like that. And so he, I'm pretty sure word got out in the weightlift in the CrossFit community or whatever about
the weightlifting world.
This girl who's like able to do all this stuff and the squats and all the panache and flair that she had. And like he found her and was just like, yo, you should wrestle. Mark Henry, you should come out here and start wrestling. Mark Henry, the wrestling equivalent.
I
of
just
Charles
saw you
Barkley.
with the braids, like with the braids and everything.
Yeah, he came in there with the braids. You know what I'm saying?
Let me talk to
Mark Henry kind of gives me agita. I don't know. It's just something about him is super greasy, and I just can't.
Agita.
I like, Mark was like, he takes himself extremely serious. He especially like when he was younger, he got mad. Undertaker called him a baby face or something. He was like, don't call me no baby face. He's like, what? He's like, don't call me no baby face. And he's like,
he did.
The fuck is wrong with you, dog? Like,
shoot.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more because we moved through those pretty quickly.
Shout out to Bianca, man.
Shout out to Bianca Belair. You're great.
You are great. Come on the show.
For real.
Yeah.
I'd love to have her. She wouldn't answer half these questions. But that's fine. We talk about that stuff. All right. Favorite non-wrestling media with or by wrestlers?
Was it Tropic Thunder?
Oh,
the movie.
Wait.
Tropic Thunder.
Who was in Tropic Thunder?
You know who was in it.
I'm drawing a blank.
No, Tropic Thunder was. No, you're thinking. Are you thinking Thunder in Paradise?
Thunder in Paradise with
no, the one with the boat, the super boat.
Thunder in Paradise.
Thunder in Paradise.
Or as Kat Chinetti calls it, dad porn. As Kat Chinetti calls it, dad porn. Shout out to you, Kat. I'm always going to use that. Yes,
that's the one.
Porn.
Yeah.
You mean my movie, man?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah. You didn't think you was going to do this show and the Hulkster wasn't going to show up, man.
Oh, my God.
Y'all brought up Thunder in Paradise, brother. That shit should have won an Oscar, man.
Should have. It was so good.
It was so good.
It would have been
right,
an Emmy.
man?
It would have been an Emmy Hawk because that was a TV show.
No way, man. Well, it was a movie first, man.
It was a movie first.
You gotta. Why don't you let me paint the picture, man?
You got to go into the IMDb.
I'm the wrestling Picasso, brother.
The wrestling Picasso.
Yeah, whatever, man. Just roll with it, brother.
Let's go. Lamb, Hulk Hogan, Michael Lamerique.
Obviously, man.
Is it the?
Hey, that's what I'm talking about,
Gave him
man.
horns? Why is everybody so happy to see Hulk, man?
Because it's me, man.
Nigga.
Hey.
Does that mean you're leaving? Because that's your walkout music.
No, man. You ain't getting off that easily, brother. We gotta talk about. See, there was a love scene, man, in Thunder in Paradise, brother. You're gonna see my little Hulkster, man.
Oh,
They didn't I came out there, man, all tanned up, brother.
But then,
once I took down my trunks, man, I forgot.
Your dick?
The whole. Well, no.
I mean,
come on, man. I gotta get through this.
Forgot I had to be aroused.
No, man. They were just gonna show my butt, brother. Come on, man. You know how movies are, man. I see the dude's cheeks, but I hadn't tanned my cheeks, brother.
Oh no.
I don't have such a deep, rich tan on my buns, brother. So So I was like, nah, I'm not showing y'all the tan lines, brother. You're not gonna get the tan lines, man.
You gotta toast the buns.
Gotta toast the buns, brother. And I was too busy, man. So we ended up nixing that, man. And that's why Thunder in Paradise didn't win the Oscar for best drama series, man, or best drama movie, brother. Mm-hmm. That's why, man. So you guys hanging out?
Yeah, we're doing the Rasslecast, Hawk, just like we do every week.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's real cool, man.
Yes. So thank you, Hulk, for coming by. But you can head out. Thanks.
I was just gonna stay right here, man.
He doesn't leave until he's ready to leave, Lamb. That was a nice attempt, though.
Yeah,
very nice attempt.
So, you guys seen that new Undertaker movie, man?
You mean Escape The Undertaker? That's on Netflix?
No way, man. I was talking about a Squid Game, man.
Nope, missed that one.
That's about. That's really about. I don't know what it's about, man. I just keep hearing people talk about it. I see the memes. Mm-hmm. I just want to be part of the conversation. I'm lonely.
You always want to be part. Oh no, Hawk, don't do this tonight.
Lonely,
Hawk, don't go down this road again. The last time,
brother.
Hawk, I thought you were doing so good in therapy, though, man.
I had a relapse, brother.
Oh no!
God,
what happened,
really
Hawk?
bad, man.
What happened? Come on. I guess we're all friends here.
I mean, we're friendly.
Go ahead, Hawk.
The lines didn't cover the spread, and so I got mad at all black people, man.
Oh, never mind.
Shit. I got mad at all black people. I know. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I walked right into that one.
I'm sorry, man.
I cared for 5 seconds, and he walked right up to the door.
It's totally my fault, man. Well, I guess I'll go hang myself. I mean, hang out by myself, man. Yes. You guys have a good show. When we come back, man, we're going to have a review of The Undertaker's movie, man. Escape The Undertaker from Netflix. Don't you move. Don't you touch that dial. We'll be right back, man.
This nigga just started the commercial.
you know, when he said he was going to go hang himself, I was like, yeah, you know what? Say hi to David Carradine. But I was like, wait, no, that may be a little too dark.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yo, Keith Carradine popped up on Fear the Walking Dead, and I was like, why does he sound like David Carradine? And I looked up. I was like, oh, it was Keith Carradine.
Yeah, because he's on Dexter.
I'm sorry, what? He is?
Keith Carradine?
He was on Dexter. I don't
know.
He
was on Dexter. He was the old dude that Deb was totally into.
Oh, God.
Dang. What you eating over there, Handsome Bane?
Yo, he really does look like him, except without the battle.
There's some mixed colossal nuts.
There you go. Sounds tasty, my friend.
Colossal nuts, eh?
Yeah. Let's make that up. Let's make that obvious joke, everybody.
We're on commercial right now, so good luck putting that in an episode. And we're back. Thanks to Hulk Hogan for throwing us to commercial.
Yeah, man, he's a fucking pro.
He's something, all right.
He's done so much for the world.
He's
so
something.
Much.
So
don't know if it's all good though.
I guess we're going to talk about this movie, Escape the Undertaker. It's an interactive game that is on Netflix that just came out on October the 5th. Lamb, we are going to tell you what happens because you did not get a chance to check it out, but I'll give the quick plot synopsis. So
wait, spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
Say it, because I don't want anybody to say, "Oh, you guys didn't even say spoilers." I listened to the whole thing. And nobody said
spoilers.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay. So the New Day go to the Undertaker's mansion, and the New Day is Xavier Woods and Big E and Kofi Kingston. They go to the Undertaker's mansion, and they're like, "Hey, Undertaker!" They literally knock on Undertaker's door. "Can we borrow your urn? because we want
Borrow.
to take the borrow. Like, can we borrow a cup of sugar from Bad Boys? Borrow your urn so we can pair it with the power of positivity, and we will be unstoppable in the WWE. That's all they asked for. Undertaker wasn't going to let them in, but then decides he is going to let them in, and then proceeds to torture these three men for the rest of the movie because they just wanted to borrow the urn. Obviously, Undertaker was not using his listening ears. So that is the gist of the movie, and you play as the New Day to try to escape the Undertaker's mansion.
Yeah, so it's definitely it's Bandersnatch for kids.
Yes. Definitely way less intense Bandersnatch for sure.
I mean, but you can totally die in it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's the whole point is like Undertaker harvests souls. So
I think
that's
I
kinda
found
weird.
all the paths you could go down. I didn't see
Yeah,
anything else.
we did them all. I played the game with J1,
Yeah, nice.
my oldest daughter, and it was a fun little thing. It was it's not gonna be like, oh my god, it's so in depth, but it is a lot of fun. So there are different scenarios where you can split up. Well, they kind of force you to split up.
Yeah.
And so,
At first.
to kind of pull more out of it because, three guys, three different scenarios, you go in three different ways.
Yeah.
You're affected by the Undertaker's antics because he's controlling everything from one like control center in his basement or something.
He's got fancy tech and everything, man.
He's got tech.
Undertaker's
Like,
great in this whole film. Like, if you will talk about Oscar nomination, no, I'm kidding. But no, the Undertaker, he really brought it in this movie.
Yeah, he did. The Undertaker brought it.
Wow.
I felt the energy.
And I think Big E did a good job too. I think they all did. Like after a while, I was like, all right, I can buy that Xavier Woods is scared.
Yeah.
I can buy that Big E's soul is being drained by the Undertaker's urn.
Yeah. Yo, E, you okay? Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Guys, I don't feel good. We gotta get my soul back.
He threw up the purple stuff.
He did. He threw up the purple drink, man.
Yeah. It was yeah, I mean, whatever. It's cool. Like you kind of they make it kind of obvious what you should do.
Yeah.
You can undo decisions.
Yeah, go play it back.
You can go back on. You can run it back.
Did you get? I tried repeatedly after I had already beat it to not take the power jar in the library, and then
Now hold on now. Let me talk to y'all about this. Hey, how y'all doing? It's the Undertaker. It's Mark Calloway.
Hey,
I used to play the Undertaker. How's it going,
Hey,
y'all?
Lamb, this is Undertaker, Michael Lamerique. He's our guest.
How you doing, brother?
Hello.
All right. So I'm here to talk about the movie that hopefully I'm up for one of them fancy trophies there. What they call them? Oscar?
Oscar, yeah. Just like
Yeah.
the Grouch.
If
Just like the Grouch.
if they got them, I'll take it.
You are the
So
understudy.
I just want to talk about you brought up the power.
Yeah.
And I just want, because when they first approached me to do this film, I was kind of taken aback because I didn't really want to do a whole lot of acting anymore, but I had to go into a really dark place to play the Undertaker again. And when I went there, I just thought, what would I do if 3 black men try to break into my house and steal my urn?
Here's the thing: you open the door,
Right, and I opened the door,
and they said borrow the urn.
and they said borrow, but I mean, we borrowed rock and roll, we borrowed a lot of stuff, we borrowed the country, if you really want to talk about it, but this is how we got the great old U.S. of A that we got today.
All right.
Back.
So again, I had to retreat into this darkness. And it really stressed me out for, about the 5 hours it took for us to record the thing.
Oh man.
And it really, He really did a number
Did
on
a
me.
number on you, man. Like what kind of things do you have to go through, Taker?
Oh, hang on. That scene with the sandwich.
Yeah.
What the heck was that? I don't know
Bro,
what it was.
that
I
looked
told
like a
him
tasty sandwich, man.
I
Looked
told
like you had
him
some pastrami or something.
there's a part in the movie where I'm walking around with a sandwich.
You are. That's what
You ever
Kofi
think you'd
finds
see
you.
Undertaker eat a sandwich? Like
You were grubbing.
that was a stretch for me, man. The Undertaker had to eat a sandwich.
The undead Undertaker who can't die.
After killing a guy. Now, you know, from what I understand, hang on, let me take a swig of Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. I'm
my
gonna
favorite.
join you and have some
Keeps the blood flowing.
water.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. Where was so that part we talk about, you know, they're up in my library and they opened the book. Did you get what was happening there? Did you get what we were trying to say?
I might have missed it, Taker. What were you trying to say?
Well,
They
let me
found
tell you
Jesus?
that the power that black folks are looking for are in a book. The power is in a book. You see that?
So you're trying to say black
You have to take the
people
power,
and put it in your pocket.
put it in your pocket, save it for later when you're gonna need it. That's why I chose to do this film. They told me that the new day, and I was a little iffy, you know. When we went to this house, I had to, you know, the first time I had to watch, I was watching like a hawk through them cameras to make sure they didn't take nothing. And when I saw they didn't, I said, these are the ones. These are good guys. They're some of the good ones.
Now, why
You
did
know?
you automatically assume they would, though?
I did not. That's the thing. But I'm always watching.
Okay.
I'm always watching. I know the guy. Like Kofi's a good guy.
Mhm.
I know him. Big E, I know. Like they all went to college. Again, I spoke about them before. I think
They all
they
went
seem
to
to be
college.
big character guys. I don't have to. I have never spent a lot of time with them because, you know, as they were growing, as they were getting big, I was just doing my one-offs for
You're on the way
WrestleMania.
out. Yeah.
You know, so I didn't really get a chance to feel these guys out. Like, you know, if they had gotten the word from like Godfather, maybe they're cousins. Maybe they're cousins. You know,
That's a
Godfather's my guy.
stretch.
Maybe
He's
I don't know.
everybody's guy, but that's
You know,
assuming all
Godfather,
black
but
people are
he's like
related.
my guy. You know, BSK forever. You know,
Mm.
and
BSK.
BSK man, rest in
yeah.
peace, Yoko.
I don't even know what that means, but all right.
Well, it's the Bone Street Clique. It's the, you know, it was me, Godfather, Yokozuna, Savio Vega, Fatu, all those guys, man. We used to just play Bones together, man. Uno,
Wow,
cards, man. That's the name of our gang, man. Bone Street Clique. That's us. So BSK for life. And those are good guys. Those are a bunch of black guys that pull themselves up by the bootstraps. I can get behind any guy to do that, man, you know? So that happened. Anyway. Take a look, y'all. It's in a book. I just want y'all to know that, man. So
Now you're quoting LeVar Burton.
Reading Robo.
another one of the good ones. You know, are you seeing the theme here?
Yeah, this
LeVar
is
Burton, one of
there's a
the
bit of
good
a
ones.
pattern. There's
You
a bit
know,
of a
LeVar
pattern.
Burton pulled himself up from slavery.
Oh God.
He was just
You ever
playing
think
a
about that?
role, though. Mark.
No, man, no. No, a lot of people think that was a role, man. A lot of people think that was a gimmick. That wasn't a gimmick. That was shoot. He was shoot a slave. He was shoot a slave. Then he started reading, man. And that's all you got to do, man. You just got to pull yourself about it again.
So LeVar
What did
Burton
I just say?
was a slave
The power is where?
in a book.
In a book, man. It's in a book.
He started reading books, and that is why LeVar Burton is where he is today.
That's
because
why
he was
LeVar
a
Burton's in
slave
space.
In
Oh,
He went
LeVar
from
Burton's-
slavery to space. LeVar Burton.
okay.
Oh,
You see what I'm
God.
saying? Look
You
it
know,
up.
I
Look
may
it
have
up.
to check into LeVar Burton's Twitter feed just to make sure. But
Mhm.
I'm just gonna believe you for now.
Go ahead, man. Take it to the
So-
bank. Now, unlike LeVar Burton, you should take my word for it. LeVar Burton. Take a look. It's in the book. The power is all there. So, black folks, I'm rooting for you. You know, I'm looking for the good ones.
Cool.
Anyway,
What
Big
happens
E,
to the ones who don't make the cut?
they go to jail or they die.
Oh my God.
Anyway, well,
Red light,
that's
green
going to
light
do
right
it for
there.
me. Again, read, get a job. You know, you could go from sweeping lobbies to being the WWE champion, man. I don't know. I'm sure somebody's done it. Somebody's going to do it. Let me get Ron Simmons on the phone, ask him how he did it. That's another one of my guys, Ron, man. Another guy pulled himself up by the bootstraps, man. Wow. I'm big on bootstraps. If you haven't picked that up,
I've noticed the last two
I'm
times you
real
popped
big
out.
on bootstraps. I'm real big
Bootstrap
on.
Taker.
That's right.
Fan of Leather Taker.
So Taker, where can the people find you outside of Escape the Undertaker? What are you up to these days?
I just want y'all to look at the movie, man. It's a powerful film. It's got a really great message. It's me. I play the villain, obviously, but that's just kayfabe. That ain't how it really goes.
Yeah.
You can find me at the Capitol. I mean,
Capital.
you can find me. Well, not me, but maybe Michelle.
Wait. So, are you about to celebrate that anniversary? You know, just after the first, but before the 10th?
No.
Okay. No.
No,
You sure?
those guys got caught, man. They made the sacrifice, man.
Oh
They
yeah.
made the
Oh, yeah.
sacrifice. All right, Taker. We got a show to finish up. So,
Well, let me go ahead and get out of here before I get myself in
Yeah.
trouble. All right.
yeah.
Taker's gonna
Y'all
turn
boys
up.
take it easy, man. Y'all boys take it easy. I'm out.
All right, Taker. Thanks for stopping by. Wow.
That was
Man,
What?
you know,
What? Every time
Wow.
you are not here when these people come through, and I have to sit here with the guests.
that was
and
some real subtle racism, but subtle yet
read
powerful.
a book
Read
from
a book,
slavery
man.
to
I mean,
space.
Listen, I've
Well,
never.
the LeVar Burton stuff is true. The LeVar Burton stuff is 100% true. I'm sorry, guys. He was dead on balls accurate with that.
Dead
LeVar
on balls
Burton.
accurate. Oh,
I mean,
wow.
Sorry, guys. The truth hurts, man. But he was telling the truth about the LeVar Burton stuff. That's why I like him so much. That's why I love LeVar Burton so much.
Listen, once they didn't give him the Jeopardy role, he was like, might as well go to
Dumbass.
space.
Dumb.
Why
shit.
didn't they give it to him? The racist.
Because that guy, well, I mean, it's racism, but it's also the you know, I mean, you know, like my man was found out to be a scumbag anyway.
Mhm.
The dude, the producer dude who just fucked around and gave himself the job.
Yeah, he did.
And
After
then,
dragging it out for a year.
Yeah, because, you know, nobody was gonna be interested if he was just like, it's just me. You know, you got to have all the guest
Pomp
spots
and
and
circumstance.
all the shit and make it look like it's about to be one thing, and then he does his. Because I mean, like LeVar Burton didn't get 2 weeks like everybody else did.
No.
That's true.
He
only
got
got
1
1
week that ran opposite of the Olympics.
Yep.
So he was obviously sabotaged, and you know, he was just like, he was like, fuck y'all. Eventually,
Yeah, that's
he was
how
like,
he
well,
is now. He's like, I don't want
Yeah, no, I'm good. Fuck off. Because now they like, we actually do need somebody.
We got Mayim Bialik for a while, but we need a permanent host.
Don't nobody want my Bialik.
Nah,
right?
man.
Why did? Hold on. My
Bro, my boy,
problem.
my friend is on her show. Call Me Cat, and I watch it only because my friend from high school is on that show, and I have to support and make sure that shit stays on TV because it gets my friend a check. But she is dry and corny as shit, bro. She is cornier than chicken shit, and
I get
man,
that reference.
I hope you
Wow.
do. But yeah. Anyway, dog, my Bialik trash.
Oh, wow. What a ride. We've been all over the place tonight.
I know. What you never mind.
You sure?
I was just gonna talk about Sasha Banks being anti-vax, but whatever.
Yeah. They can't all be
I don't
perfect.
feel about that. Shit. Yeah, get the fucking shot, y'all.
Yeah.
Get
Get the shot, y'all. Get the shot, y'all.
Listen.
Get the
Get-
fucking
get the
shot.
shot, y'all.
This The shot that everybody wants is one of those. Just, oh, you ain't vaccinated? The whole family? Getting these shots now?
RoboCop him.
Damn,
Shoot.
RoboCop.
So Lamb,
Former WCW wrestler, RoboCop.
former WCW wrestler RoboCop. We might as well put him in the hall. So we've arrived at the Hall of Fame portion of our show.
Oh,
It is now your time to put someone into the illustrious halls of the Rasslecast Power Hour Hall of Fame. Now, Bane read you the list earlier. Do
Yes.
you have someone in mind to enter the hollowed halls?
Yes.
Pen ready.
Doink the clown.
Yes. Hell yeah.
My nigga Doink, he gonna say it.
Doink.
My nigga Doink.
That nigga's name was Doink, dog.
Doink. The
I gotta
clown.
put a clown on the freaking artwork. That's crazy.
Let's verify. Let's verify because there are like several Doinks and
There's
so many.
Doink.
The gimmick of Doink, but now Mark Robb wants to enter. Jerk. Fuck it. Let him
Mark.
Nah, he
but
was out
so-
partying.
A stray Mark Robb has entered the room.
Right. So wait, are you saying which version of Doink?
I wouldn't be able to say which version of Doink because that's like
evil or corny.
corny. Evil, because evil Doink was when they tried to get hip with.
Well, evil Doink was first.
Was he first?
Evil Doink was first.
I feel like stupid Doink was first because I didn't get to evil Doink until maybe evil Doink had to have been first because I didn't.
Evil Doink was first, and they had to change him because he was scaring the shit out of kids.
Hate it when that happens.
Oh,
Evil Doink was out here, nigga.
Look at the chain on Mark Robb.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Look at my nigga glistening.
I came in to only talk about. Did y'all see the message I sent y'all about Big E?
Yeah,
I just saw it.
My nigga,
I didn't.
that
I didn't. What did he do?
2021, I can tell you that much.
He is sitting right next to Demetria.
Oh yeah. That's his speed. That nigga's speed.
Look at his face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit, we might as well break this news right here. Well, I mean, not to take away from Doink being inducted into the Hall of Fame. If you haven't, go back and watch some of that evil Doink shit and the do, and then it going into the I don't know the name of the song, but it's the classical music that everybody knows and the most sinister version of that shit I've ever heard.
Beethoven's Fifth?
I think it's but like Doink, he does a thing where he comes out and he's laughing during the clown part.
Yeah.
And as soon as it changes to that sinister shit, he like goes all like blank mean face. And it's so good. It's so fucking good.
I remember that. Wait, you know why I remember that? Because there was a point where there was a point where I was watching wrestling for a while and Funny Doink had to get serious. And I remember they used that for Funny Doink getting serious. They're like, and then he goes all stone faced and it's like, oh, okay. Doink is mad.
I'm so mad I got to put a clown on this cover art.
Listen, you gotta do it.
Doink is terrifying.
Doink, dog. That shit was dog. Loved it.
Big Joker vibes.
So,
Big Joker vibes.
Wow.
I mean, well, let's get in super quick before we go. Let's get into Big E hanging out with Demetria at the
Wilder Fury fight.
She is so bad. It is, man. Of course, he uses his newfound power, dog.
That's what it is. He read a book.
As WWE champion.
I thought we were talking the movie still.
Well, see, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Bootstraps. Now he's gonna pull her up by the bootstraps.
Hey.
Put her bootstraps on his shoulder. Anyway, never mind. I'm out. Bye, y'all.
Wow.
I gotta go.
And
I gotta go.
Undertaker, everybody.
I came through with a greatness and I love it.
What did he say?
Nick came through with the scoop.
Oh yeah.
With a scoopity scoop.
Yeah, man.
Those are two scoops for your eyes, boy.
I don't know what's going on with your audio, Mark Rob, but you sound like you in a Pringles can right now, bro.
Oh, it's a Bluetooth shit. So,
Oh, this is going through his phone. Has it gotten to the crispy audio section yet?
oh, nah. I just did that just for this.
Ooh. Now he's super high.
Yeah.
Wow.
I ain't coming in hot.
Super high.
Well,
Shout out to
right.
Big E, man.
shout out to Big E, man. He's living his best life. He's WWE champion. He totally deserves it.
He was on Fox's college football show today.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They got him doing they're whoring him out with the media deluge, nigga. Like, fuck it, man. Take advantage. If you know what I'm saying, the baddest, weather or traffic?
Weather.
Baddest,
Got the weather balloons.
baddest weather mommy in the game is man.
Mommy in
Listen,
the game.
go ahead, Etor. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, dog. We proud of
Do
you,
your
my
thing.
nigga.
Do your thing. Do
Hold
it.
on. So my man, he's definitely with the shits because he was in Iowa this morning. Now he's in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like he's fully lit.
Yeah, he left
yeah.
the game and went straight to Vegas.
That nigga has-
Absolutely.
He has probably not slept in weeks.
It's highly
You know,
possible.
weeks.
Yo, I hope the New Day ask him about this on the podcast.
They're like and porn stars, we follow them too. I forget who it was, but
Oh yeah,
you know.
yeah. I remember
know,
you sending that through.
I remember like seeing
Kendra
him the
Lust or
first
something.
time.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's somebody's like so thick that they sweat all the time. Like,
Wow.
like somebody
That's
that kind of thick where it's just like, all right, like,
so
you just
thick
sweaty.
and Sweat.
all the time, man. Anyway, we got Mike's info at the beginning of the show,
Yes,
so
we
go and
did.
check them out, you sweaty marks.
And Soapbox will be returning sooner than later. And we got a new show coming sooner than later that y'all need to check out. Well, he's got a new show.
yeah,
He's
and
he's
shit, while
producing
you at
Mike
it-
and stuff.
And while you at it, go check out the last episode of Isla Powell. It's Mark Robb, Kay and Pat and myself when they're talking about bad decisions that are totally worth it.
Hold on,
And,
I gotta read that quote again. Let me pull that up.
That shit was funny as hell.
That quote from Kayan. He said, my man said about the spicy nuggets. He said, I'm about to suck your dick for these spicy nuggies.
Bro, we need all the context. So go back, go into It's Like a Podcast or whatever. Listen to that. It's ridiculous. Because we're completely and totally, utterly absurd
It was a
Best way possible.
in
absolutely
the best way possible. So yeah. Anyway, if that's it, should the secretary show them out?
Absolutely, man. This has been the
All right.
Rasslecast Power Hour. Until next time.
Yeah,
Bitch.
fuck off.
Okay, Dart Adams.
I mean,